Hey students, today we'll start with our maths, that is your mathematics for standard 7th. The textbook that you all have will look something like this. This is the front cover of your textbook, and when you open it, we'll start with chapter number 2. As chapter number 1 has some constructive part, that is construction, we will do this later. So starting with chapter number 2, the chapter name is multiplication and division of integers. In this chapter we will learn about multiplication and division of integers. Basic things, that is your multiplication is nothing but all the tables that you have learned, and for division you have done the basic division. Now proceeding with some complex part, that is we will do the multiplication and division of integers in this chapter. Basic rule for this is, if we have two positive numbers, we take the answer as positive. If we have one positive, one negative, the answer is negative. Similarly, minus plus is also minus, and two negatives makes a positive. These four are the rules that we are going to follow while doing our multiplication. Earlier in standard 6 we have already studied about addition and subtraction of integers. In that case also we were doing the same thing. This is what your practice set 8 looks like. I hope you all have the textbooks along with you all while you are doing this revision. The first question out here is multiply, and there are 8 sub questions given to us. The first question is minus 5 multiplied by minus 7. We know that 7 5s is 35. Now coming to this subtractive part, that is minus 5 and minus 7. Again coming back to the rule, two negatives makes a positive. That means our answer will have a positive number. That is minus 5 multiplied by minus 7 is plus 35. Plus 35 or 35 is one and the same. Coming to second question, this is minus 9 multiplied by 6. Again we know 9 6 is 54. Moving ahead to the negative and the positive sign. Again one negative one positive gives us negative, so the answer should carry a negative sign, that is minus sign. So here 9 6 is 54, and as we have seen with this rule, that is minus plus is minus, so the answer is minus 54. Next sum is again similar types. We are going to get sums based on these four rules only. Coming to third sum, that is 9 multiplied by minus 4. Again we know 9 4s is 36. For this part of your chapter, that is for multiplication, you need to learn tables. Tables are very important for carrying out multiplication of numbers. 9 4s is 36. Again this is plus, there is no sign, that means it indicates it has a positive sign. Plus and minus, plus minus gives you minus, so the answer should carry a negative sign, that is minus, and 9 4 is 36, so our final answer is minus 36. Moving ahead to fourth sum. Hope all the three sums are quite clear. Only we are multiplying the numbers and using these four rules, that is if there are two negative numbers, the answer will have a positive sign. Two positives, again a positive sign. One negative one positive will have the negative signs. For learning or by hearting this part, that is your four rule, you can make out that if both the signs are similar, then the answer is positive. मतलब ये है कि अगर आपका नेगेटिव फर्स्ट टर्म है, नेगेटिव सेकेंड टर्म है, दैट मीन्स योर आंसर विल कैरी अ पॉजिटिव साइन. एंड सिमिलरली इफ टू positives are there, then the answer is going to carry a positive sign. And for rest of the two complicated parts, that is plus minus or minus plus, the answer is always minus. Moving ahead to fourth sum, 8 into, that is multiply by minus 7. 8 7s is 56. Again plus minus is minus. We can make out from the third rule. Moving ahead to the fifth question. This is minus 124 multiplied by minus 1. 124 का table we can't learn, so it's ones are, so the number is going to be the same. 124 ones is 124. Again minus minus, two negatives will give you a positive sign, therefore our answer will be positive and not negative. Here there is no sign, that means the number is positive. Proceeding ahead for question number 6. Minus 12 multiplied by minus 7. 12 sevens is 84. Two negatives gives you a positive term. That is minus minus is plus. So minus 12 multiplied by minus 7 is 84. That is plus 84. Next is 63. Minus 63 multiplied by minus 7. So for this we are supposed to do the multiplication. 63 multiplied by 7. We will leave the negative signs apart. We will only solve, that is only multiply and find out the answer. 7 3s is 21. 2 carry, 1 on the base. 7 6 is 42. 42 plus 2 is 44. Again, we got the answer is 441. That is 441. Coming to the sign part. This is negative, this is negative. So our answer according to the rule should carry a positive sign. Therefore, the answer is plus 441. Moving ahead to the last sum of this practice set, that is minus 7 multiplied by 15. 15 sevens is 105. Again minus, here there is no sign, that means it has a positive sign. So minus multiplied by plus is minus. Hope this part is clear. Here I am giving you 3 additional questions which you all are going to solve on your own. Again the rule is one and the same. You are supposed to multiply both the terms and use this rule. These 4 rules are only applicable over here. I will send you the PDF of this page or the solution. You are supposed to write it down in your notebook and then copy all the questions from the textbook and solve this. This is the solution. I can't copy all the questions from the textbook again and again. So this part that I am going to send you as PDF, this is going to be the solution of all the practice set that I am going to teach you all. And the ones in the blue ink, the solutions are in the black ink. The ones in the blue ink, you all are supposed to do this as your homework. And in homework, you are supposed to copy each and every part of this sum in your notebook. Moving ahead to practice set 9. Practice set 9 is on page number 14 of your textbook. The question number 1 says solve. In the practice set 9, in practice set 8 we have completed with multiplication. In practice set 9 we are going to do the division part of integers. Moving to the first sum. First sum is minus 96 divided by 16. Again here also the same rule. If we have minus upon minus, these two numbers will give you positive. Positive upon positive will give you a positive. Negative upon positive or positive upon negative will give you a negative. Again the 4 rules are similar to that we have done with the multiplication part. Now looking at the first sum. Minus 96 divided by 16. Minus 96 I can write as minus 1 multiplied by 96. This is not necessary, just for the sake of understanding I am adding this step. This is not necessary at all. And for 16 it is 1 into 16, that is 1 multiplied by 16. Now coming to breaking this part, that is 96 and 16. If you learn the table of 16, you can figure out that 16 6 is 96 and 16 1 itself is 16. So 16 1 16 1 we are left with 6 upon 1. This is nothing but minus 6. Minus 6 upon 1, that will give you minus 6. This is nothing but minus 6 upon 1, which is also equal to minus 6. Moving ahead to sum number 2, that is 98 divided by minus 28. 98 upon minus 28. Again for the sake of simplification or for the sake of your understanding, I am writing 98 multiplied by 1, 28 multiplied by minus 1. Again 14 7 is 98, 14 2 is 28. Here it is a negative sign from here. 14 ones are 14 ones are. We are left with 7 upon minus 2. This can also be written as minus 7 upon 2. Both of them are same. I have written both of them so that you all don't confuse yourself. Moving ahead to question number 3. Minus 51 divided by 68. Again minus 51 upon 68. 17 threes is 51 and 17 fours is 68. 17 gets cancelled out. We are left with 3 upon 4. We should not forget this minus sign. Therefore, it is minus 3 upon 4. For each and every division or the multiplication part, one main thing is your tables. You need to by heart all the tables. The fourth question is 38 divided by minus 57. That is 38 upon minus 57. Again 19 twos is 38. 19 threes is 57. So 19 gets cancelled out. We are left with 2 upon minus 3. That is also equal to minus 2 upon 3. Both of them are same. Coming to the fifth question. Minus 85 divided by 20. That is minus 85 upon 20. 17 fives is 85 and 5 fours is 20. 5 ones are 5 ones are. That is 5 gets cancelled out with 5. We are left with minus 17 upon 4. The answer is minus 17 upon 4. Moving ahead to question number 6. Question number 6 is minus 150 divided by minus 25. That is minus 150 upon minus 25. 25 ones is 25. 25 6 is 150. Both of the terms have a negative sign. Therefore, as we have learnt over here, that minus upon minus will give you a positive sign or plus sign. Therefore, the minus 25 gets cancelled out with minus 25. We are left with 6 upon 1. Here I have written it purposely for you all to make it simpler. Minus again minus gets cancelled out and the answer or the final answer will have a positive sign, that is plus 6. Moving to 7th sum. The question is 100 divided by 60. That is 100 upon 60. 10 tens is 100 and 10 6 is 60. 10 gets cancelled out. Again 10 upon 6. 5 2s is 10. 3 2s is 6. 2 gets cancelled out. We are left with 5 upon 3. The simpler part of this question is also over here. This is 100 divided by 60. 0 gets cancelled out. We are left with 10 upon 6. Again 2 5s are 10. 2 3s is 6. 2 gets cancelled out. 5 upon 3. Both of them is one and the same. Coming to question number 8. That is 9 divided by minus 54. 9 upon minus 54. 9 ones is 9. 9 6 is 54. Again there is a negative sign. We are supposed to carry out the negative sign ahead. So 9 gets cancelled out. We are left with 1 upon minus 6, which is also equal to minus 1 upon 6. Coming to 9th question. 78 divided by 65. That is 78 upon 65. 13 6 is 78. 13 5 is 65. 13 and 13 gets cancelled out. 6 upon 5 is your answer. In this question there were no sign, that is no negative sign. So directly positive upon positive will give you a positive term. Coming to question number 10. Minus 5 divided by minus 315. Again minus 5 upon minus 315. 5 ones is 5. 5 multiplied by 63 is 315. Here negative, here negative. Again 2 negative gets cancelled out. 5 gets cancelled out. We are left with 1 upon 63. These were the questions, sub questions of question number 1. Moving ahead to question number 2. Write 3 divisions of integers such that the fractional form of each will be 24 upon 5. Coming to the solution. Whenever you get this type of question, the solution is very simple. You can multiply the same number, that is your answer which you want, multiplied by 1, then you can multiply it by 2, then you can proceed it with 3. You can use negative sign, positive sign, whatever you all want. That is the quite simplest part. This is the answer that is already given to me. That means हर बार मेरे क्वेश्चन का आंसर आई एम गोइंग टू गेट 24/5 only. So on the left hand side I have multiplied the same number first by 1, then by 3, then by 2. Once I have even used the number as negative numbers. So multiplying 24 multiply by 1, 5 multiply by 1. Again 1 will get cancelled and I am left with 24/5 as my answer, which is already asked in the question. Again multiplying it by 3. 24 3s is 72, 5 3s is 15. You can solve these type of sums from the left hand side, moving to the left part. Again I want the answer as 24/5. I have multiplied the same by 2. Here I have used negative sign. There is no need, there is no rule to use negative sign. You can use any term. Just for the sake of your understanding I am using negative sign. So multiplying it by 2, that is 24 2s is 48, 5 2s is 10. Here negative sign, therefore both of the terms have negative sign. Just make sure in this case don't use a single negative sign. If I am using only -2 over here and not over here, then I'll get here as -5. So make sure that only you get here is minus upon minus or plus upon plus. In these case only. In the case of positive positive and in the case of negative negative only you are going to get this as their answer. So the answer is already been given to you. You can't change or modify it. Okay. Coming to the third question. Third question is also similar to this. Write 3 divisions of integers such that the fractional form of each will be -5/7. Coming to the solution. Again multiplying it by 1, then by 2, then by 3. The answer that I am going to get is -5/7, which is already asked in your question. Again 5 1s is 5, 7 1s is 7, 5 2s is 10. Here there is a negative sign on the numerator. This is your numerator, so only negative sign in the numerator will be allowed, not in the denominator. If you use negative sign in the denominator it will get cancelled out and I won't be getting the answer as 5 -5/7. I'll be getting the answer as 5/7. So remember this, whenever you are having a negative term, whether in your numerator or in your denominator, that is on the upper half or on the lower half, just see to it you carry or you multiply the negative term on the respective term only. Again multiplying it by 2, 5 -5 multiplied by 2 is -10 and 7 2s is 14. Multiplying the same by 3, 5 3s is 15, 7 3s is 21. Moving to question number 4. The fish in the pond below carries some numbers. Choose any 4 pair and carry out 4 multiplication with those numbers. Now those 4 other pairs and carry out the division with these numbers. These are the fishes that are given to you in your textbook on page number 14. What are you supposed to do is take out 4 numbers, use multiplication sign and multiply the 4 numbers. Then choose other 4 numbers and then divide the numbers. This is going to be your homework in this case. And again practice set 9 is also supposed to be completed in your notebook. Good. Along with this we have completed with chapter number 2, that is your multiplication and division of integers. Copy this thing in your maths notebook and complete all the necessary homework given to you and do not skip homework at all. Thank you for today.